А в черный угол приглашается боксер из Узбекистана Khikmatillo Ulmasov.
So approaching the boxing ring, Khikmatillo Ulmasov from Andijan in Uzbekistan, the 2023 IBA World Championship silver medalist in the junior competition. I commentated on that tournament in Yerevan, and this man, a speedy, sharp-shooting boxer.
Alexandr Zyryanov.
Alexandr Zyryanov is another highly decorated boxer from the IBA three-round format. In the 2019 European Junior Championships, he came away with a silver at 63 kilograms light heavyweight, that edition of the continental event taking place in Galati in Romania in May and June of 2019. Last year he was a national championship bronze medalist at 67 kilograms, losing an incident-filled semi-final against Evgeny Kool. He's been busy in the three-round format of boxing, in the Great Silkway Multi-Nations Tournament in Azerbaijan last year, and he competed in the National Championships in Russia, where he made it to the quarterfinals earlier this year in July.
Профессиональный рекорд. 4 победы. Все победы одержаны нокаутом. Ни одного поражения. Дамы и господа, мастер спорта международного класса, чемпион Узбекистана, финалист чемпионата мира среди молодежи из Андижана, Республика Узбекистан. Приветствуйте! Не знающий поражений Khikmatillo Ulmasov. А вот и его соперник в золотом углу. Боксеру 22 года. Его рост 178 сантиметров, вес 66,6 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 2 победы, включая 1 нокаутом без поражений. Призер чемпионата России, мастер спорта из Санкт-Петербурга, России. Доселе непобежденный Фатан Александр Зырянов.
So a quick look at the tail of the tape between these two talented young boxers, each of them appearing on the IBA.Pro stage for the very first time. So we're underway then. Wasting no time. The sound of the bell still ringing around the SK Arena here in St. Petersburg. And the man wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold, who just found a range with a terrific overhand right, is Khikmatillo Ulmasov, 18 years of age, from Andijan in Uzbekistan. And he has found the range immediately. I said that he was a speedy, orthodox boxer, likes to hook off the jab, possesses wonderful variety. He demonstrated all of those qualities when I commentated on him, claiming a world championship silver in the junior event in Yerevan, Armenia at the back end of 2023. And the 4-time national champion of Uzbekistan setting about his 22-year-old opponent, Alexandr Zyryanov, the man wearing the white trunks trimmed with gold. He's undefeated in the professional ranks, but in 2025, he's competed exclusively over the three-round format of IBA, what used to be known as amateur boxing, culminating in a run to the quarterfinals of his national championships in Yerevan in Russia earlier this year.
Ulmasov off to a very quick start there. All started with a whipping right hand that landed flush on his opponent, Zyryanov. Chin, and he's just pushing forward for a young 18-year-old. This looks very, very impressive. Rob McIntosh told me about this kid. Said he was one to keep your eye on, and he certainly looks that here in the opening round. There's a nice composed look around his work. He's patient, showing good maturity. Right hand goes in again there. Whipping shot over the top. Ulmasov, very, very impressive start to this first round.
And again, Spencer and I were just talking about the stage that IBA boxing provides. Now imagine if either of these men were coming through the non-IBA professional route, given their glittering credentials in the 3-round code, they wouldn't be facing off against a man such as they're facing in the opposite corner in a contest scheduled for 6 rounds. So this is a 50-50 contest between two really accomplished operators. As Zyryanov going in search of his get-back, left hook to the body followed by a right hand which threatens to stray into rabbit punch territory. But this, a really hard-fought affair between two men who clearly know what they're doing in the boxing ring despite their tender years.
Zyryanov has just been woken up. He's just come alive himself now, which he needed to do because it was a great start from Ulmasov, who was beating Zyryanov to the punch, but now Zyryanov seems to have come alive a bit himself. He's now on the front foot. He's looking to land some big shots. Big right hand goes in, followed by the uppercut as well. For the first time in the contest, Ulmasov has been forced to hold. That was a good shot on the inside there.
So he comes out seeking to demonstrate that offense is the best form of defense. My goodness, what an action-packed opening 3 minutes. Khikmatillo Ulmasov started at a rapid clip, the man boxing out of the black corner in the black trim with gold. Sharp shooting jab to the body, followed by a right hand over the top. Threatened to catch Alexandr Zyryanov cold, but the deeper we got into the round, Zyryanov was able to find his range, get his own punches together, and he made Ulmasov a little bit uncomfortable in the closing stages of the first 3-minute round.
Yep, well, if you're thinking about getting up right now, going to get a cup of coffee, do me a favour, don't go just yet, because this is some of the action in the first round. Stabbing jab to the body there, you saw it from Ulmasov. And the big right hands over the top, and what was the answer? Zyryanov come back with shots of his own and finished the round very strongly, but there you saw Ulmasov landing the big right hand, and both guys were having their successes. And as I said, do not make the coffee just yet, don't blink. There's plenty more twists and turns to come here.
So each man making their debut on the IBA professional stage, but each of them undefeated professionals in their own right. After his triumph in the IBA World Junior Championships in 2023, the southpaw right jab crashes through from Zyryanov. He is an adept switch hitter, but in 2025, Spence, he's had 4 professional contests already. He's won all 4 of them, all 4 inside the distance, but without any disrespect intended, because he was facing off against fellow debutants and one man with a losing record. Coming out of the other corner wasn't a man with the credentials of Alexandr Zyryanov, and that is why we are having this keenly fought affair through the first completed round and first minute of the second round. A wonderful corkscrew left hand.
Yeah, beautiful shot, wasn't it? And he's choosing now to switch from orthodox to southpaw. This is good work here from both guys, to be fair. There, the double uppercut, triple uppercut, followed by the right hand there from Zyryanov. Good stuff.
Approaching the halfway stage of this second round, and my goodness, this is a hard-fought affair, but Zyryanov, and I've seen him in the past, he loves this type of contest. Look at the shoulder going in, look at the elbow, holding, hitting with the left uppercut. He's a rough, tough customer, and that's a long looping left to the body. Scores with the same shot once again. Just spoken to about keeping his punches up, but despite the sharp shooting skills he possesses, he will relish this type of physical affair on the edge of the rule book.
Yep, Zyryanov, this is his game, this is where he likes to be. He's rough, he's tough. Ulmasov, he's going to be asked some questions for sure. This young man is only 18 years of age. He started this contest very well, but it's starting to become tough for him here in this second round. Zyryanov is getting into a rhythm and he's starting to work the body and the head. Shot selection is great here. Ulmasov is going to have to dig deep. Oh, big uppercut goes in as well. And Ulmasov happy to grab hold here.
Ulmasov just seeking to fashion a clinch. Zyryanov more than capable of handling himself on the inside as the two men exchange lead left hands, but then a reverse 1-2, right then orthodox left from Zyryanov. And it's Ulmasov who tellingly is the boxer looking to hold on the inside here. Inside 30 seconds remaining in the second round.
Yep, Ulmasov pushing forward. He's trying to go, but you just suspect he's in like top gear here, and you feel that there's more gears from Zyryanov, who seems to be shot selection seems to be great. He seems to be going through those gears, and it's looking tougher and tougher for Ulmasov. He needs to do something, find something from somewhere to stop this train from coming, because Zyryanov at the moment is getting into a rhythm. And look at Zyryanov's body language there. He wanted to go back in, he wanted to mix it up. Very interesting open couple of rounds there.
So 2 rounds completed, and my goodness, what an action-packed affair it has been this far. Khikmatillo Ulmasov started sharply, but then towards the end of the opening round, Alexandr Zyryanov began to blast his way back into contention, and for my money, he had the better of the second round as well. Still quality in evidence from Ulmasov, but the better work and the greater depth of better boxing for my money came from Alexandr Zyryanov.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Rom. Zyryanov, for me, doing enough in that second round, and the momentum seems to be with him. Maybe the physical presence seems to be with him more. Ulmasov is only 18 years of age. And this was going to be a big gamble going in against someone like Zyryanov, and it's been a tremendous contest so far in the opening 2 rounds. What do we get here in round 3? Oh, so massive uppercut there, and
again, Ulmasov keen to hold on because he had his chin checked by an uppercut. Both men weighing in at 69 kilograms. But again, in sport in general and boxing in particular, you often hear the term man strength. The mouthpiece has been dislodged. This will buy Ulmasov some valuable time. The referee will take note of the fact that it's been dislodged. And if it continues to happen, look at how he's hurrying along the corner, man. He's just taking his time to buy more precious seconds for Ulmasov to recover. But that term, or that difference, even though both men are the same weight, the greater maturity, as Zyryanov spearing his man with right hands, hooks and crosses, he ruled a slip, and I don't doubt it was a slip and a push, but there were some shots that sent him down to the canvas as well.
Yeah, Ulmasov is just starting to come apart a little bit here. As good a young fighter as he is, this opportunity may have come too soon for him against Zyryanov, who's seasoned, tough, very strong, has momentum with him as well now. And look at the body language as Ulmasov just tries to cling on the inside. He's been caught by another couple of big right hands. Uppercut's gone in as well. Ron, we could be moments away here.
Terrific pressure being applied consistently. And without wishing to be disrespectful, you get the impression that this is very much a man against the boy. The 22-year-old Alexandr Zyryanov beginning to assert his dominance physically against Ulmasov. And Ulmasov, when he's entering survival mode here, he's wilting and rocking and rolling on the ropes, trying to steal a glance to his corner where possible, but they can't help him at this time. Just beyond the halfway stage, he's got all that time to negotiate to make it back to the corner and receive a rest and some further instruction. But all of the momentum with Zyryanov at present.
Yep, Zyryanov getting off with the shots first. Ulmasov spending too much time on the ropes and too much time now getting hit in the face. It's a worrying little spell in the contest here for Ulmasov, and I'm not sure that he has the physicalities to be able to turn this one around, because Zyryanov, he's like a steam train in there at the moment. He senses he's close to victory.
And it, just as you pointed out, Spence, it's almost as though Ulmasov doesn't have the physical strength to keep him off. Look at how he's having difficulty maintaining his boxing stance beneath him. There's a quality left hook slung into the body. The referee intimating that that shot was low, so there's nothing wrong with the man's bottle or his desire. But I just think physically he may be running out of energy, and tactically he may be running out of ideas here. Because remember, turning pro, just 18 years of age, as his head is snapped back by another jolting left jab, and Zyryanov going through the gears with him on the ropes once again. By definition, his depth of experience is not that deep. And oh, that is a peach of a right uppercut from Zyryanov, ending with that shot again on the bell, and that has been a torrid round endured by Khikmatillo Ulmasov of Uzbekistan.
Yep, Ulmasov, they'll have to gear him up in the corner now. This young man, who's only 18 years of age, has had it tough, and this is the guy in the opposite corner, Zyryanov. who's oozing confidence. The corner will be very, very pleased with him. The instructions will be, keep it going, son. Do exactly what you're doing. Keep that momentum going. Apply that pressure. Shots coming. Lead uppercuts, body shots. Great repertoire of punches going in there as well. And you just feel that if this fight continues going the way it's going, unless Ulmasov can find something from somewhere, which I don't think he can, because I don't think he has the physical strength and attributes right now in his career. I think he's a great young fighter, but I think it's in too soon, too deep. And Zyryanov, for me, could be close to victory.
Well, it's a slow re-entry into the fray from that black corner as we enter the second half of the contest. And this represents brand new territory in the early stages of the professional career of Khikmatillo Ulmasov. In his 4 professional outings, he won on a 3rd round stoppage last time out as recently as September. But here, just a month later, he is having his hands full against Alexandr Zyryanov, who, as we mentioned, has boxed the majority of his contests in 2025 in the best, as he scored with another pile-driving left jab. He's pinning his man into the corner once again. And all of the strength and experience of Ulmasov being put to the test, and the referee has stepped in and saved him for another day. Because even though he was trying to fight back, could argue that the stoppage was premature. As we've been pointing out, you've got the impression, even though both men weighed in at 69 kilograms, that this was a catchweight contest. It was a contest between a man against a boy, and Alexandr Zyryanov has brought all of his superior qualities in terms of experience and maturity and strength to bear. And in that, what proved to be the final round, the 4th round, was in danger of overwhelming the game, but ultimately outgunned Khikmatillo Ulmasov.
Yeah, Zyryanov for me, the physicalities were clear, they were evident, and there's a fight war on. As good a fighter as Ulmasov is, you could just see that the fight was being taken away from him. Referee done a great job there, because yes, it was premature, but he gets a feeling, he sees the momentum going, and the momentum was all with Zyryanov, who put in a great performance. This young man, Ulmasov, we will see again, and I think he'll learn from that. He'll, that will be in many ways the moulding of him, because he's tasted that defeat now. It's not something that I'm sure he's tasted often before, amateur or pro, but he's tasted it now, and he's going to have to go back, regroup, soul search, and find out, answer himself a lot of questions. But that could be, in the long run, the best thing that happens to him. But tonight belongs to Zyryanov, who for me boxed a brilliant contest after quite a worrying start.
Well, it was the 15-year-old John Donahue from Mullingar in Ireland who kept him off the gold medal podium as the World Junior Championships returned to the IBA calendar at the back end of 2023. He used a fast-fisted, fleet-footed approach, whereas here Zyryanov is using marauding, brawling tactics to secure the stoppage.
Техническим нокаутом одержал победу и продолжает свой путь без поражений Александр Зырянов. Санкт-Петербург, Россия. Аплодисменты его сопернику Khikmatillo Ulmasov.
So the home boxer from right here.
Всех приветствую. Спасибо, что вы присутствуете здесь. Хочу выразить огромную благодарность нашему руководству Максим Владимирович Жуков, Максим Сергеевич. Спасибо вам, спасибо моим тренерам, моей команде, спарринг-партнерам. Всех люблю, любите бокс. Спасибо.
Александр.